Hello everyone, this is Pat with an Oracle card reading and message for Sunday, the 25th of May 2014. Now this is, I've had an incredible busy week, and I had some real connectivity issues with this week, so I hadn't been able to upload readings the way I had hoped. It just didn't work out. So, but anyways, hopefully we're back on track today. So if you've been missing and wondering the videos, nothing's happened to me, but it's just been that weird kind of a intense week. Anyways, so let's see what I'm going to be calling on the Fairies today and the Flower Therapy Oracle card deck as well. Here in the United States, it's our Memorial Day weekend, so sending my love, prayers, and thanks to all of our veterans. And I know there are many places in many countries where, maybe on different days, where people are honoring their and having memorials of loved ones who have passed. And I thought some prayers go out to them as well. So let's see what these cards want to say to us today, what their message is. Asking for a very clear, easily understandable message for everyone. Oh, okay. Ooh, there's one that wants to spring out. Okay. So we have the first one that kind of sort of slid out there like it wanted to come is honor your true feelings. Okay. So this fairy is sort of, she's just kind of sitting there by the stream, and this is a really, actually it's a great thing to do when you do need to take that time out to honor and process your feelings. If you're going through, just a difficult time, or you really need to kind of figure out where you're at with things, and you just maybe need to get away from all of the noise, all of the distractions, other people's opinions, and have that time to yourself, outdoors. And the fact that this is near a body of water is also a very important message, because the energy around bodies of water, provided they're not real stagnant kind of ones, is very refreshing. It's very clearing to us. It helps to clear our energy field, and helps us to raise our energy and see things from a new perspective. So you may be taking that time out for yourself today, and if you haven't yet, maybe it's a message for you to carve out that time. And in this image, it looks like the fairy is kind of knitting a little spider web, which says to me that sometimes these creative processes that we do, people who knit, people who sew, or draw or paint or what have you, that's a kind of meditative process for them. As they're doing that, they're kind of maybe processing things that are going on for them. But in any case, it's also about honoring your need for time to yourself, away from the demands of others, where nobody needs your time, nobody needs your energy. You can just enjoy. You can sit by yourself and enjoy the beauty of the outdoors, okay? And that is part of honoring your feelings and your needs, all right? The other card that popped out next to it, which is a lovely one to get, is financial flow, okay? So when this card shows up, it is always a sign that there's more money coming to you, okay, in some form. A lot of times this card will show up on a payday. When it shows up on a Sunday like this, I think for some of you, you may find that there's some unexpected money coming your way. It could be a bonus that you didn't know that was coming to you, maybe even inheritance that you didn't know you had. In some way, there's some kind of new financial measure coming to you. It could be that there's a new source of income that's going to be increasing. It always indicates that something's going to a new level. And just to, pay attention to also, your finances and how they're flowing right now. It may also indicate that you just may need to keep an eye on that financial flow. All right? And sometimes when you do take that time out for yourself, it kind of frees you up to new creative ideas, and it sometimes frees up some blocks that may have been to your financial flow, believe it or not. I know it doesn't quite seem like, how can one relate to the other, but in an odd way it does sometimes. So anyways, let's see what the flower therapy deck has to tell us. I always like when the financial flow card shows up because it means money's coming. All right, so we have this card, Banksia, with new beginnings, okay? And it says, take this as an opportunity to rise from the ashes stronger and more determined. Yeah, and you get this long, this beautiful long column is very symbolic of, rising up and like the phoenix kind of, stronger than you were before. So take heart, there's a way to make a fresh new start that's coming about, which, may be due to the new increased financial flow. Magnify your intentions. Choose a specific goal to work toward. Your energy is spread out among too many ideas. Please bring your focus back to the key intention and let your angels help. Okay? So this card is essentially telling you you might have been spread out too thin, that you might have felt all over the place, more than a little distracted, a lot of things going on. So, pick one area to focus on, which for today may just be taking that time to yourself to refresh, have some self-care time, clear yourself out so you can create a new beginning, all right, a fresh start. And, it's also about maybe taking that time out to just prioritize what is really the important thing here. What's your priority, okay? And what makes the most sense to work on first, and just focus on that. The angels can help you focus. Archangel Uriel is very good for mental clarity and focus. And, if you need to get organized around anything, call on the angels for help with that. And, if you're wondering what angels to call upon, there's Raguel, there's Metatron. They're all very good at organizing and prioritizing. So, I'll see if I can do a little blog on them, at a later time, either a written blog or a video blog to help you out with that. So, anyways, I hope you have a lovely Sunday. I look forward to speaking with you again soon, and I hope going into this week that I'll be able to do more readings and not have the connectivity issues. So, take care, everyone. Have a great day.